If you want to create that classic robot voice or that futuristic vocal sound inside Audacity, this video is going to walk you through it step by step. I'm going to show you how to vocode in Audacity the easy way, so you can turn your voice and a synth or noise track into a polished vocoder effect without guessing your way through the menus. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more simple audio editing guides just like this. Alright, let's jump right in. The first thing you need is your voice track and your synth or noise track already in Audacity. Once both tracks are loaded, click the track name of your voice track. This is important because you want to make sure you're working with the correct audio before you combine anything. Next, click Make Stereo Track. When you do this, Audacity will combine the tracks into a stereo setup. You want to make sure the voice is the top channel and the synth or noise is the bottom channel. That layout matters because the vocoder effect uses one channel as the modulator and the other as the carrier, and if they're mixed up, the effect may not come out the way you expect. Now that your stereo track is ready, press Ctrl-A on your keyboard to select the entire stereo track. This tells Audacity that you want the effect to apply to the full audio clip, not just a small section. If you only want to test a short part first, you can select a smaller portion, but for the full result, Ctrl-A is the quickest option. With the audio selected, click the Effect menu at the top of the screen. From there, go to Distortion and Modulation, and then click Vocoder. This is the tool that creates that robotic vocal processing effect by blending the voice information with the synth or noise content. Once the vocoder window opens, you'll see a few settings you can adjust. The first one is the distance to vocoding slider. A typical starting point is around 20. That's usually a good balance if you want a solid vocoder effect without losing too much clarity. If you move it lower or higher, the sound will change, so this is one of the settings you can fine-tune depending on the style you want. After that, set the number of bands. This setting controls how detailed and clear the vocoder sounds. Higher numbers, like 40, tend to make words clearer because the effect preserves more of the vocal shape. If you want a more understandable result, increasing the band count is a smart move. If you want something more synthetic or more washed out, you can experiment with lower values later. Take a moment to review your settings before applying the effect. If the voice sounds too muddy, increase the number of bands. If it sounds too sharp or too processed, adjust the distance and test again. Vocoding is one of those effects where a few small changes can make a big difference, so don't be afraid to experiment until it sounds right for your project. When you're happy with the settings, click Apply. Audacity will process the selected stereo track and generate the vocoded sound. Depending on the length of your clip and your computer speed, this may take a moment. Once it's done, play it back and listen carefully to the result. If it sounds the way you want, you're finished. You've now successfully learned how to vocode in Audacity. This technique is great for music production, voice effects, creative content, intros, futuristic sound design, or just having fun with your audio projects. If you want, you can go back and make small changes to the settings for a different vibe. Try different band counts, adjust the distance, or use a cleaner voice recording for better clarity. The better the source audio, the better the vocoder effect usually sounds. If this tutorial helped you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Audacity tutorials, audio editing tips, and beginner-friendly how-to guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.